Hey, Nathan here helping you become a better jungler. I have a review request from a player over on the North American server. He's Silver 3. This is a Nunu game of his. He goes 9-8-14. It is a loss. Why did he want me to review this game specifically? He says he felt like he did decent in the early mid game, tried getting bot ahead. Then, when that lead got taken away, I saw opportunity to give top a lead. So I went for that. I started getting tilted when fights broke out. That didn't need to. Death started happening. That didn't need to. Including myself, not sure what to do in games like these. No specific moments. All right, let's take a look at it here. Let's focus a little bit on here in terms of you want to focus bot, get bot ahead, and then you switched it to getting top ahead. So, actually, let's go over your runes. So, Aftershock, Font of Life, Conditioning, I love this. Revitalize, perfect. And you go to Sorcery Tree here. Okay, so especially against this comp specifically, I'm looking at the Leona, the Warwick, and the Shen. Potentially pretty tanky. I want you to go Cheap Shot and Ravenous Hunter. I think Ravenous Hunter synergizes so well with Nunu's Q plus Revitalize. Like, this is all healing plus Ravenous Hunter heal from your Q. It's just all synergizes so well. All the extra healing, it makes you so annoying to deal with. And then the cheap shot for that true damage against these tanks will make it just a lot easier to chop down people when you gank. So that's why I really love into like tanky-ish comps. I love that like in general. Yes, I think this is fine in terms of river control. But I would much prefer go cheap shot Ravenous Hunter. And then you go attack speed. You go adaptive ability power. I like this because Nunu does like a bit of damage. So just getting like the attack speed, the adaptive in the second stat tree, and then armor because you're versing a Warwick. Pretty sort of actually heavy AD-ish comp. Yeah, so that's fine. So automatically switch out here to domination tree. I think it's way better in this game. All right, so now going back over into your win conditions. So yes, you have a Kayle top lane. Kayle is very good in terms of like one of the strongest late game carries. But you do have a bot lane as well, and a scaling bot lane is what I'm trying to say. These guys like Soraka Vayne, that's like one of the most terrifying scaling bot lanes, especially the fact that Vayne literally like hard counters like Shen. Obviously Shen can do his flash taunt, but like tanks like champions like Warwick, like Shen, like Leona, like Vayne does so well into them. And this is a really good lane to get snowballing. But the problem with this lane is that you don't really have any CC tools, so you sort of need to play pretty well around it. But you said you switched to top, and my problem with switching your win condition, it depends when you do it, but you really only have one real opportunity to get to gank Shen. The fact that you're a Nunu, like Nunu and a Kayle has literally like no damage for the first like, especially if Shen builds tank. For the first like 5-10 minutes, or actually not up until 15 minutes in the game. Like, I mean, Nunu can do some damage with red buff, but Kayle is literally useless until like 15 minutes. So, if you're an Elise, I would say you could do this, but you're a Nunu. So, I think that you actually only have one opportunity to gank top, and that's in the early game. So, because of that, I want you to start blue buff. So, it looks like you go for the ward into switch and sweeper here, which is cool. But you're starting red. Okay, yeah, so this is the big mistake. So, yes, you're right in terms of trying to get bot ahead, but I would want to gank this Shen top. Let him, like, let your Kayle, like, chill out, relax a little bit. Maybe you can re-gank top, but then, once you've ganked top, it's going to be like, by the time that's happened, once you've done blue, Gromp, Wolves into red into a top gank, then, we're getting close to, like, 3 minutes 40, like, Dragon started to become an objective. You really do need to flip the map and then make this your win condition. So that's what I'll be thinking in terms of what I want to do this game. But the problem, again, with ganking bot with a Shen is that he's level 6 and he can impact it. So you actually need to play very smart around this and be cautious around it. Sometimes even come into bot, forcing him to ult. Because if you actually force Shen to ult and nothing happens, that's great for you. Like, Kayle can get a free lane. You don't actually want Kayle TP into you at all. So you're sort of in a very complicated, sticky situation this game with this Shen and the Kayle. And obviously you being Nunu. So that is what I'll be doing in the early game. Alright, so yeah, so you do this 3 camp. I really like doing Raptor camp with Nunu, especially with Hunter's Talisman. Do red, and then into Raptors, and then go down to blue. I think skipping that camp, and if you're looking to go bot here, it just gives Warwick an opportunity to take those from you, and Nunu's very, very good in terms of getting that camp. Alright, so Warwick's actually ganking, looking mid here. You're looking to count. Really good map awareness here. This is awesome. You might just trade 1 for 1 here. Yeah. Alright, this is okay. Let's push in mid. And then let's look to... you see, look at this. Like, the Shen is literally pushing. And Shen's always going to push in into a Kayle, because Kayle is so weak. And Shen, even though he's a melee champ, Shen has so much threat. Like, he's technically a ranged champ just based on his E. He's like he can, like, taunt, you know, a Kayle. Like, it's very, very hard. But, I mean, right now, this is a very big wave, so it's very hard to gank. Like, I'm not saying that, you know, you could have been here to gank this, but... again, like maybe you would have missed your opportunity or whatever, but I think that game plan to gank Shen earlier would have been so much better because he would have been pushing likely. And he is. Alright, so I like that you're going bot Rift Scuttler here. Let's just pressure bot a little bit. Where's Leona? Okay, I just got a bug splat. I will pause the video and replay it from where we left off. Okay, so we've recovered from the bug splat. Leona actually was bot. She actually died. I didn't notice she died. So Sivir is alone here. Ideally, you're ganking like this direction, but the thing is that Sivir's level 3 now. This is the problem with this lane, especially the fact you don't really have any CC abilities, is that like Sivir has Spell Shield. So what I would be doing here is not ganking this at all. Like, I just don't think this is going to work. Yeah, she's backing off anyway. Leona's not there. Very obvious. Spell Shield, not going to do anything. So, you need to, instead of ganking that, you need to be very efficient. And I want you to get this bot tower. Like, your bot's actually good. They actually got these 2 kills. This is great for you. I mean, they're winning this bot lane now. So what you want to do is try and figure out how I can get an early dragon as soon as possible. And the way you would do this most efficiently is go, like, I think at this point, you actually really don't need to, like, Shen's going to be level 5 and stuff soon. You're just not going to have the damage to kill him. Ignore top. I want you to do your Krugs, your Raptor Camp, Wolves, come back down here with control wards, play some control wards, hit the scrying plant and stuff like that if it's up, and then look to do Dragon. So that's what you need to do here instead of ganking that. Sivir, you just can't gank that. Like, Sivir's just not going to walk up by herself with Leona not there, and she has Spell Shield, which is very hard for you to gank. Like, you don't even need, I don't even want you actually theoretically to gank bot. I just want you to protect your bot lane and make sure that the Sivir Leona can't play aggressive at all. And I actually want them to be stuck under the tower, and Soraka's just poking them, and you're just literally sitting here just taking all of like Warwick's jungle and stuff, but constantly clearing your top camps. That's all I want you to do here. You don't actually need to get kills to pressure a lane. Alright, so now you're going bot here. And actually, I think this is really smart by you. Looking at bot, looking at this your win condition, like they're pushed up right now. And but the biggest thing about this in terms of efficiency, like you're not doing it, you have to skip your Krugs and Gromp, your Raptors to this. And you could have done both of this. You could have done both, cleared these and ganked bot if you you know, based instead of ganking that Sivir. Alright, so they're actually pretty overextended here. Sivir still has Spell Shield, but you have Flash. You burn her Flash. Alright, awesome work. Really good map awareness from you. I love that. You looked at the wave. See, that's just a prime example of just looking at waves. You know, you're going to get kills if you play around it well. Like, they're forced to, they tried to push that in. Alright, let's do Dragon. Mid's going to be pushed in. Mid's pushed in. Mid's actually doing pretty well. You're branding into an Akali. And great. Good Dragon Call. Alright, so I mean, we're pretty ahead. We're doing pretty well right now in this game. Alright, so you've made a mistake. Remember, you need to keep hammering bot, especially the fact that you've burnt all sums bot. Keep going bot. How do I do it as efficiently as possible? Base, like straight away, don't do your Gromp. Do your Krugs, your red should be back up by then, Raptors, then walk back down and keep pressuring bot. That's what you want to do here. Doing Gromp's going to stuff up your jungle path, and it's going to ruin your momentum in this game. Actually, what's going on here? Alright, that's very strange. Oh my god, they're going to kill... Oh, Shen ults and you guys all die. Alright, this is really bad. That's actually pretty unlucky. But you theoretically would have avoided... I mean, maybe you wouldn't have avoided that if you're bot lane based properly. But, you know, again, general principle right there is that we shouldn't have, you know, gone to Gromp anyway. Alright, so now you're going top side. This is good. So yeah, Shen's burnt ult. So this is great for you as well. Shen's burnt ult. They are alone with no summoners. Shen's burnt ult. He has no TP. This is amazing for you, actually. So you need to just really hammer bot. You can't go top at all. This is a big mistake. So how, like you said that bot didn't work out as a win condition. How is bot still not a win condition? They're winning in CS. They have Yovanna's 2 kills. She has literally like the better items over Siva. Bot is still absolutely a win condition. This is not a lost cause at all. You can't be looking at top at all here. You literally have 0 damage. And you're going to come and defend top here. Right? You don't need to defend top. This is something where you press tab and you look at Cal has TP. You're literally showing free information on the map for no reason. I always say this. Make sure the enemy team is working for their vision. Never give away free vision of yourself. You're the most important member in terms of the, on the map in terms of ganking and stuff like that. Now bot lane can do whatever they want, the enemy bot lane. They've actually got a good freeze here that you could have utilized. You just can't be top at all, and this is just all a waste of time. Waste of Kale, can't kill Shen. This is such a good example of how you and Kale have literally no damage. Can't kill this Shen, impossible. Alright, so you skip your Raptor camp, looking on mid now. Where's bot lane? And Shen, oh, this is not going to work out for you. Right idea. I was actually more scared of bot, to be honest, than a Shen, but you actually die here. I want you to be bot. You just die here. Bit of a throw. Bot is, you don't even need to gank mid at all here. Bot is your win condition. By getting your Vayne ahead again is going to nullify these 3 champions useless. That you only need to worry about your Akali, and you can be, but that's the beauty about Nunu, is you're a pure bot. You can literally peel the Vayne, and between you and Soraka, Akali won't be able to one-shot her. Alright, so now you're going bot, you're sort of forced to skip Raptor camp, and your Vayne's dying and stuff now, so you've really just left this lane alone. It's starting to get rough here. Alright, so I would be waiting for Vayne, clearing my jungle camps. Again, looking to go bot. I actually wouldn't worry about Rift Herald at all. Shen's like out of control this stage. Akali's a bit annoying to deal with. Warwick's pretty fed. I wouldn't throw on a 3v3 top at all. Do your Wolves, do your Raptors, do your Krugs base, and I need you to keep going bot. Bot is still not a lost cause at all. This is still your win condition. Sort of messed that up a little bit. That's okay. Oh, I just don't want you looking top at all. I don't want you pathing there. You can't be pathing there. Look at bot wave again. You need to base. Nah. This is not going to work. Where's the wave he's contesting? This is impossible. Look at the damage. Look at, this is like a defense. This isn't even an intense high, like he doesn't have a gunblade. Like he has literally 0 items. Again, you're giving away free information. Look at this, dragons coming up. You need to prepare for drag. You need control wards coming down here. Alright, love you that you got 1 control ward. Should have bought 2 control wards. So important for objectives and controlling this bot side. Especially that you as a job as a tank, you don't exactly need the gold. Like, you can keep buying control wards. That's your job. You just need to get your bot lane ahead. Yeah, again, they're just here. Think about it. They wouldn't have been able to do this if you didn't waste your time top again. There's all these little things about you just constantly going top that's really messing up your bot lane. And Vayne's going to die here. You actually get the shutdown on Shen. What I do like about this is Cal's getting free farm and getting some chunks on tower, which is good. But you actually die as well, so you're going to lose Dragon off this. Definitely not ideal. There's just no excuse for having bot as your win condition and having a win-in bot lane. Like, obviously, mid's theoretically not exactly winning now, but you should be getting every drag this game, especially as a Nunu, where you're very hard to contest. Alright, so you don't want to go bot at all here. There's nothing for you to do bot. There's no enemy team. You need to clear your Krugs. You need to clear your topside camp, then go down bot. Again, keep hammering bot. They still have sums down. Oh, maybe breaking this tower is ideal. This top tower. I just don't think it's possible. Actually, Shen's building pretty squishy. I don't know. Can you even still kill him? Like, Kale just does no damage at all. You don't really have any damage. Yeah, I just don't like this. I'd rather you be way more efficient here. Keep getting, like, you're falling really far behind. Look at this. Let's take a snapshot right now. Look at the CS. 84 to 46. Just because you've been ignoring your topside camps. I don't think you've got 1 Krugs this entire game. I literally did a live stream today about killing Krugs. Krugs are so important. They give the most experience in gold. This is why you're starting to fall behind here. You're level 7. At 13 minutes into the game, into a level 9 Nunu. This is just not going to work. Look at this. Shen's just laughing. Your bot's getting dived. Like, this is where you lose the game. So best you can do here is just do Rift Herald and actually just break top lane, I think. Alright, this is good rift. You've baited Shen in. Shen shouldn't have done this at all. You're trading sides of the map. Warwick's bot. He went a little bit too ham there, but this is good for you. Alright. Great. Awesome. Rift Herald top. Great. I like that you're trading something for this, but again, we've had a lot of mistakes here. This is good. You're sort of recovering a little bit here. Kale, maybe potential win condition. Yeah. See, now this is where maybe I'll be start to flip it. Alright, so now the next objective is bot tower. So what you want to do here is clear your entire topside jungle. Don't go top. This is a waste of time. You need to go, like, I don't care if they get this tower. You need to get this bot tower. I mean, they shouldn't get this tower. Like, Kale's coming. You're here. Stop chasing. Really need to stop chasing here. Enemy teams all missing. You have no mana. Like, look how useless you guys are. He's going to get away. This is another prime example of why you can't waste your time on Shen with a Kale. And this is such a unique situation. Again, if you were Elise or Elise in, you could get killed with a Shen, but the fact is you're a tank Nunu, you just don't have that much damage. Alright, so you come in mid here. Oh, that's pretty good. Alright, awesome. Alright, Death Armor is actually 20 seconds or so. Let's get mid tower. Dragon's starting to come up. Alright, so Dragon's coming up. I want you to do Raptors, Red, Krugs, and then I want you to base and prep for Dragon. Don't go bot side at all. You need to prep for Dragon. You need to spend your gold. You have 2,600 gold. You need control wards. You're going to have... The longer you stay bot doing this camps, you're going to lose Dragon. And it actually looks like you do lose Dragon. And I can already tell why. Just from this, instantly. Look at this. You're... Like, right now, the gold is not 27,000 to 29,000. It's actually 25,000 to 29,000. Because you haven't spent your... Actually, no, it's 26,000 to... Wait, what am I talking about? No, you're 23,000 to 29,000. So you have a 6k gold disadvantage this game because you literally haven't pressed the B button. And look at this, you're fighting you don't have control wards. How are you going to control this area? You haven't based, you're super weak, you're not very tanky. You don't have, because the problem with this is actually you have no armor items. I mean, yes, you need to go Merc Treads this game. I think this is fine, but you're into a very heavy AD comp. Like, you need to base and get this. So it looks like you're building Deadmans. I think this is fine. Alright, so yeah, we're in a bit of a sticky situation. They have 2 dragons now. And that's the other thing. Gold is useless in your inventory. You could have 20,000 gold, but if you don't spend it, you know, what's it useful for? You know, you don't have items. Alright, so you're looking to protect mid here. They're probably going to get this though. This is okay. You're not fighting with Kale and Brand. I think this might be a little bit risky. Actually, no Vayne ults. Alright, cool. So this is the power of Vayne, man. You and Sorak, this is the 3-man death unit that I wanted 8 minutes ago to be snowballing this game. This is such an example. You guys literally 3v4. You see how OP it is? You and Soraka just peeling this Vayne against all these melee champ tanks. Alright, so you get this mid tower. Alright, so it's 18 minutes, like 19 minutes into the game now. I need you to start thinking about controlling topside. You have that good opportunity here to let your team push up bot. They probably can't get this tower. It's sort of just going to have to be too late right now. Get Grom, get Wolves, base. Remember, you need 2 control wards. Come here. Look, because the great thing about getting the second mid tower here is that you, getting Baron control, River control so much easier because you can push this way further than they can push that because you still have your second tier tower up. So this is, you need to be getting Baron control. I want you to bait this Baron and just keep pushing out mid and top. And Kale can get a split push bot. That's the macro here. Alright, good. You base. Alright, you buy 1 control ward. Alright, I think you need 2 control wards over Ruby Crystal. The way I view it is that control wards only buy, like, don't buy 2 control wards if the item that you're buying is over 800 gold. That's the rule I have. Ruby Crystal's 400 gold. It's just not worth it. Control wards are way more important. Alright, so if we need to think about vision control here. So look at this. They just killed top. You don't know where they went, right? Actually, they hit the Scrying Orb. You can't go on this river right now, alone. This is so risky. The enemy team's probably all camping in this jungle. And look at this, and they literally come and kill this Vayne. Like, you need to wait for the enemy team to show. Like, what you can do is just let them control top side for now. Come here, push in mid, make them react to it, and then you can, like, you need them to show on the map. You can't, this is super risky. This is simple map awareness. And now they're going to collapse on you and you die. I mean, you weren't even looking at your Vayne as well, like, dying. Like, as soon as Vayne dies, I'm out of there. See you later. Alright, so yeah, you guys are starting to... I mean, I still think you guys hard outscale. So I think it's not too bad. They're actually throwing a bit. You're going bot. Alright, so going bot with Baron up is a little questionable, but I guess Leona's dead. And you shouldn't stay here for long. Yep, let's go mid. The thing is here is that they're controlling topside now. And this is where you need to start controlling. Like, I'm still confident you can control it with this mid tower gone. And, like, you know, your Vayne Striker death squad with Nunu. Alright, you... I want just to push out mid. Like, let's not fight over a bot river here. I mean, yeah, you sort of need to wait for your team. Because what I'll be doing is I want to sweep here. Because remember that the enemy team was just all in your topside jungle. This is probably warded to buggery right now. I want to be using my control wards coming to sweep here. Not using my control wards here. Like, I don't think... Like, yes, the fourth dragon's a potential threat. But... just because of the fact that you haven't got this tower yet, they can keep pushing in bot. So getting dragon, you actually might need to concede it. And this is why this tower is the next objective, why it's so important, because they can get dragons pretty easy. Because look at this, you have to like come all the way up here, you know, and that's the power of breaking towers, is just getting these objectives. So I'm really thinking you should have just conceded this and gone controlled top side, I think, and then look to bait Baron and pressure Baron. Alright, actually, you guys are team fight winning here. Cal TP's in. Alright, great. You guys win the team fight and get dragon. Cool. Yeah, so I think maybe you guys are starting to outscale. So I'm still a bit confused how you lose this game. Alright. Alright. This is a very big mistake. Spawn timers, look at their spawn times right now. If you're a bot right here, they can go straight top and control this. You need to control top side. You need to get 2 control wards. This, you can't be bot at all here. There's nothing to get here. Oh, you're wasting a lot of time here. Enemy team's all back alive. Luckily, they all came to you and didn't control top side. This is, I mean, this is obviously a silver game, but you would be getting punished for this in high elo. Alright, please buy 2 control wards. What are you waiting for? And get really scared. You're buying a ruby crystal, aren't you? Okay. Remember the rule, 800 gold or less, you buy control wards. If the item is higher than 800 gold, then you can buy the item. But you need 2 control wards for Baron right here. This game's going to be so hard to close out or do anything. The fact that you don't have 2 control wards. Alright, cool. Team's killing Leona. Leona's overextending here. Oh, you see, you don't have control wards. I mean, the best... So what you want to do right here is come here, sweep. I think you guys can hard commit to Baron right now. And like, because you'll take no damage from it. I also really like that you took Spirit Visage here, even though they don't have very heavy AP, because you have a Soraka, you should be unkillable. So this is what I say, you should theoretically outscale this. If you just peel Kale and Vayne, you still win this game. But, I mean, I'm worried because you don't have control wards. You have your sweeper. Come in here, control topside river, just bait it. This is not where... So this is a big mistake from your team. Kale needs to be bot. Your bot lane needs to be mid and top. Because you can't fully control, you know, topside now. So this is actually a big macro mistake. If you can, ideally this is where you can step in and control your team. Say, type, hey guys, I need you guys to be... I need Cal to be bot, split pushing. He's the one with TP. And I need you guys to be helping me get control river, you know, topside. Alright, so this is a simple, you're not fighting with your Vayne, which is like literally probably your strongest member. I mean, Brand's doing alright, but Vayne's really the core. This is just simple numbers disadvantage. Fight. You're going to lose a lot from this. Yeah, you'll die. Yeah, you can't be fighting without your Vayne. Absolutely not. I don't even think Kale was there either. So you're going to lose mid hit from this. Alright, now Baron control suddenly gets very difficult. The fact that they've got super minions now. Alright, let's take a look what you can do here. So you need to just keep pushing in mid. This is your priority. Like, even getting this dragon is going to be nearly impossible with super creeps. So you need to keep pushing in mid. Dragon is coming up here. Yeah, you guys just aren't pushing this hard enough. Oh, you don't have control wards again. Where did you place? Oh, didn't you buy one out of base? You see, you need to just accept that you have to concede this. They have full control here. You have no vision. You have no control wards. Concede it, push mid, pressure top side. That's all you can do here. This is a simple rule of knowing when to cut your losses. This is never going to end well for you. Look at this. You get engaged on by Leona. And ideally, Cal's not the one ulting you. Cal needs to ulti himself or Vayne. And you guys die here. So you're going to lose third dragon. Now fourth dragon's becoming a threat. And you actually might lose Baron off this as well. Yeah. That's just knowing when to cut your losses. They have super mid in here. You still haven't got this tower. You haven't pushed in bot. You just can't get that dragon. Remember, waves first, then objectives. Waves first, then objectives. Alright, this is actually another reason why you lose Baron. Like your bot. You just show bot for no reason. I mean, they actually don't do Baron for ages. You actually come back here as well. Alright. So, number one rule. Look at this. You're still bot. I'll be laughing off in our mini team. Look at this. Oh, look. Nunu's bot. Hey, guys. Let's do Baron. Let's get full control of this. And you guys are pinging it. You know that they're on it because you're bot side. And it's gone. Vayne dies, your strongest member, but Cal comes here. I'm sort of just skipping through this because I'm like, alright, I think you just lose this game now. Okay, maybe not still. I mean, again, I still think you outscale. Oh, they have the fourth. So what you need to be doing right now is Dragon is the next crucial objective. So you need to deny this fourth Dragon from them. Super important. The way you do that, again, is having control wards. You still don't have control. You still buying ruby crystals over control wards. That's not a priority. You need to be looking to come here and bait. Push in your mid constantly when you can. Actually, the inhib's back up, so this is actually really good. You can go even mid and push it in. Alright, awesome. You're getting a bunch of kills here. Alright, I am skipping through this because I don't want this review to go too long. And you've already made so many mistakes in the early game. I really want you to focus on this, but I'm still going to go through it because I'm just curious again why you lose this with the scaling comp. Okay, so you need to back off here, and Dragon is your priority. You can't get this mid inhib now. You have like your brands in base. Shen's coming up here as alt TP. This is when again knowing when to. This is not even cutting your losses. You need to just deny this Dragon. So important, and I can already tell. So yeah, you guys get wiped here. They get fourth Dragon, and then they like end the game off this. Yeah. All right. This is where I'm going to end the review here. Definitely a lot to learn. I think the biggest thing here is you cannot kill a Shen. This is a great learning lesson for you. If you have a Kayle or anyone watching, like ideally you actually don't want to be picking... Oh, I mean, again, I guess it's into a Shen. It's a very unique situation. But this is just another example of not going all in on your win condition, not pathing around your win condition, not securing dragons when you have a win in bot, and just wasting time on a lane that you just not damage assessing. Every time you go for a gank, think, do we have enough damage to kill this guy? And that comes into looking at items, looking at levels. Like at one time you ganked, you had a 2-level disadvantage on Shen. These are the questions you need to ask yourself. So that wraps up this review. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. You can check out my full notes over on my blog, nathanmott.gg. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.